from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We are following a developing story. Good evening, everyone. The Capitol building in Bismarck was placed on lockdown due to more than 100 Dakota Access Pipeline protesters inside and outside the building. Most of them were outside.
A representative with Morton County says 14 people were arrested for disorderly conduct. They were among these people who formed a circle inside the Capitol, burned sage and sang songs. When authorities asked them several times to leave, they refused. A Capitol employee tells us that the protesters outside carried signs and were peaceful.
Deer hunters are being warned about unsafe hunting conditions near Dakota Access Pipeline protest sites. Morton County Sheriff Kyle Kirchmeyer cautions hunters about areas south of County Road 135 to the Cannonball River and east of North Dakota Highway 1806 in a portion of Hunting Unit 3C. That will be closed due to public safety concerns. All other areas in Unit 3C will remain open to hunters, and if a hunter encounters a traffic control point, they should show a valid hunting license to show law enforcement. Now, for questions or more information, you can contact the North Dakota Game and Fish at 701-328-6300.
It makes me sick to think that our rescue and all the work that we've gone into it could actually add legitimacy to their scam.
They're fluffy and adorable and could cost you more than you think. If you come across a post for English bulldogs on Craigslist, it could be a scam.
The post on Fargo Craigslist page is just the latest, as someone is searching nationwide to make a quick buck, hoping you will be the latest victim. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric has our report.
This isn't the first time we've told you about online puppy scams, right, Julian?
That's when she wanted wire transfer, and that's when it threw up a red flag for us.
And we've even brought you stories of cats.
Cat never comes, and then they want another $750 because they say something happened with its crate.
And it's probably not going to be the last. Now a new one is coming to light. This post on Craigslist advertises adorable English bulldogs. The post claiming, quote, "These will be cute puppies." Thanks to you, Craigslist users immediately flagged it as a scam, saying the scammers claim to be a legitimate, quote, rescue organization in Texas, One by One Pet Rescue.
It's incredibly frustrating.
I tracked down the pet rescue through social media. A post pinned to the top of their page warning people of the scam and that they, quote, have no listings out of state.
But it's just gotten, they've been in so many states and they move around that we can't keep up. So I'm hoping that people are smart.
And she's right. The posts have been seen in Texas, North Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, California, North Carolina, and Virginia.
I have no idea how to stop this. I'm sure they're not in the U.S., I would imagine.
The Pet Rescue says they've contacted Craigslist several times, but nothing happens. Brubaker says people just have to do their homework. And if you see an ad for an English bulldog, be wary. Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
We have more tips from the Better Business Bureau online about how to spot scams before you fall victim. Just visit our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on this story. And if you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, here's some advice. Call our whistleblower hotline, 701-237-6576. Call that number and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get to work to expose the truth.
Police in Bemidji are asking for your help tracking down a missing teenager. He is 17-year-old Jeremy Jourdain, and he was last seen in the Bemidji area on Halloween. If you have had contact with Jeremy or know his current whereabouts, you're asked to contact Bemidji Police or your local law enforcement.
Fargo police say a 14-year-old girl was hit by a commercial plumbing truck just before 8 o'clock this morning. It happened near the 15th Avenue and 15th Street South, just a few blocks from Fargo South High School. Investigators say the girl was walking across 15th Street, thought she had time to make it across, but she was hit by the truck traveling at full speed. The girl walked away from the crash with no serious injuries, and officers that we spoke with at the scene say she is very lucky to not be hurt. No word yet on if the truck driver will face any charges.
An East Grand Forks man faces charges related to the sale and possession of meth near a school. 37-year-old David Rodriguez faces 3 felony counts of possession and sale of meth near the East Grand Forks Senior High School. Rodriguez had been on the radar of drug agents when he was pulled over on a traffic stop this week for not wearing a seatbelt. Officers confiscated meth and a BB gun from his pickup. Rodriguez remains in jail. He has a long criminal history.
I was just outside a few minutes ago. What a gorgeous late afternoon, early evening for November 3rd. We seem to be on a roll. Hutch is here now. Is that going to continue tonight, Hutch?
It sure is. We have very quiet conditions with temperatures still in the 50s, even 60s to our southwest. It is a little cooler in northern Minnesota, but 47 still above average in the Bemidji area for this time of the year. Pretty clear skies across the region, maybe a few clouds in the far north, and it will remain quiet with temperatures falling through the 50s. Very light wind and almost perfect. This start to November, well, it looks like it is going to continue. I'll have details on how warm we close out the work week with and a look into the weekend ahead here in just a few moments.
All right, thanks, Hutch. And remember, you can stay up to date on the weather conditions where you are anytime on your smartphone or tablet. Just download the Storm Team weather app to get the latest weather conditions and even follow the Radar Live. Search VNL Weather in the App Store.
The presidential campaign marred by controversy is coming to a close, but an ongoing problem for Hillary Clinton isn't going away.
Emails released by WikiLeaks show the inner workings of the Clinton campaign and the Democratic Party, and it's not flattering. Our Washington Bureau's Peter Zampa takes a look at the effect these leaks are having on the race for the White House.
We're having a dump of all of those emails.
A leaky faucet exposing thousands of emails from Hillary Clinton and her aides. WikiLeaks putting a hitch in this campaign, one which Clinton has had to deal with since the Democratic National Convention.
Certainly there are other things they'd like to be talking about.
The Clinton campaign believes the Russian government is responsible for many of the hacks and feeding the documents to WikiLeaks. They include Clinton's private Wall Street speeches that portray her as a wealthy elite. DNC plans to sabotage the Bernie Sanders campaign. The list goes on. George Washington University professor Matt Dallek says while the leaks have been a distraction, they haven't been enough to take Clinton down, despite Donald Trump's attempts to take advantage.
Although it could account for some of the Republicans who said, no, I'm not going to vote for Trump, maybe coming back into the fold, saying, okay, I will vote for him now.
The Clinton campaign is firing back, trying to tie Trump to the Russians.
They don't say a thing when it comes to Donald Trump and investigations against him, yet when it comes to Hillary Clinton, for some reason, they're more than happy to talk.
Others are more concerned with the wider issues revealed by the leaks. Hans von Spakovsky from the Heritage Foundation says they paint a grim picture of our political system.
It really has exposed to the American people just how corrupt and how terrible some of the things are that are done behind the scenes.
Von Spakovsky points to recently released emails from Clinton's campaign chairman showing his close ties with the Justice Department lawyer heading Clinton's email investigation.
The system that has developed in Washington now for a very, very long time is filled with individuals who try to use government for their own advantage.
WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is promising to release more documents through Election Day.
In Washington, Peter Zampa, Valley News Live.
Assange has also publicly denied that Russia was the source of the leaked emails from Clinton campaign chief John Podesta.
If you're looking for a new job, the latest numbers show the Valley is the place to be. Despite the western North Dakota oil slump cutting overall jobs by 19% compared to a year ago, there are still 13,500 job openings across the state, most of them in eastern North Dakota.
It's available in the eastern part of the state: technology jobs, engineering jobs, management positions, accounting, finance. So there's just a plethora of opportunities in all types of industries in the eastern half of the state.
Job Service North Dakota says that in Cass County right now, there are over 4,700 job openings and a little over 1,600 job openings in Grand Forks County.
We're always on the lookout for something new that's going up in the Red River Valley. A little later on Valley News Live at 6, our latest finding.
Temperatures well above average today. We were in the low 60s in Fargo and much of the region enjoying weather that is similar. We'll have details on how long our great November stretch lasts coming up next.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live.